decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Which one is he? I don't think I have him.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like my name with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Chase on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac. You should throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position. Just know your spot. Show don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best.
A little bit.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
53. Double dog. That's the way. Mike, 53. Mike.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
26.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Let them know. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, that's mine.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the...
Make some subs real quick. That's over now.
Afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
My bad, Glory. I got to pull out my cheese offense or my boring offense.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Hines. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On third down, Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 26 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they try to sweep to Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Chip. Mike, 53. Mike.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Check me out. Let's go. Number 53. Mike, 53.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an inter.
Down. It's Hines. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 20. After 1-7.
Some other guys. There's like 6 or 7
Hey, motion, check. Shift. Go. You gotta get moving, man. Man, moving. You gotta get that. Watch the shift. 61. Max box. Right. Go. We got it.
Okay.
Show. 42's the mic. Check. 42's the mic. Oh, here we go.
On 2nd down now. It's Hines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts, they add on. They fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Here I come. 26. 53. Box it. Let's go, D. Here we go.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike. Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Back north.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
319. 53. Check 53. I got him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Check 26, check 26. Motion backfield.
Here's Hines. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come back down. Come back down, bro. And do automatic first.
This is Hines. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. They'll run for it. This is Mack. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Under crunch. Go, Ringo.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Come on, set.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines. Touchdowns. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri now for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Here, Mike.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Jamal Williams. But now it'll be third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike, 53.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Under 10.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Results in a 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people...
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Mike 42. Mike 42, check. Zoom. 42. Army.
Brissett now. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they'll throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They go play action here on first down. And Graham's got it, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Justin Houston picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's one where kicker's watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. They go play action with Brissett. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing, Brissett. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Zadarius Smith. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Hoyer. Flushed out right. And he's got his man Hilton. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Brissett on first down. Forced out to his left. He's got it to Hilton. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They run again with Hines. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
It's now 4th down and goal.
50, Mike's 50. Dude. Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm here all day.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So we were looking at each other.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of it. That's just who they are.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, 92 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Next the score, Colts 20, Packers 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Hines. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 22 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That second down play nets a -4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Check, Mike 42. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 42, Mike 42.
On third down, it's Hines, and they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines, and he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Number 53, Mike 53.
One final try now for Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.